They're taking sound right over
Check,
here.
check. Check, check.
Don't worry about the PA. It doesn't work. Don't worry about it. We don't need the PA. Everyone's good with it. Thank you.
Excuse me. Can we take it out of there though? It's in the shot. Looks weird. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, they should be starting.
Was the last known person to see Kelsey on Thanksgiving Day. He told police that's when she handed over their one-year-old daughter to him. He also told police he last heard from her via a text message on November 25th. That was the last reported communication with Kelsey, and there has been no sign of her since Thanksgiving Day. Right now, we do not have any information from police about what led to today's search at Frazie's home or what exactly they're looking for, but we do know investigators have had Frazie led away from the property with their one-year-old daughter. They've also had his red Toyota truck that you see right there that was towed from the property. Let's get into this news conference now, live from Woodland Park.
This time I'm going to introduce the Woodland Park Police Chief, Miles DeYoung. He will give an update and he will also answer a few questions later on in the briefing. Joining us as well is the District Attorney for the 4th Judicial District, Dan May. He'll provide a comment as well. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you everybody for coming. Based on information developed during the course of this investigation, and because of the length of time, it's been 23 days that has passed since Kelsey was last seen, our investigators believe that Kelsey's disappearance is more suspicious and that she is not intentionally avoiding efforts to find her. We are looking at all avenues and our focus is on finding Kelsey. Investigators obtained a search warrant yesterday on a property nearby in Teller County, Colorado. That search is currently being conducted. This property is where Patrick Frazie is known to reside. Assisting the Woodland Park Police Department in this search is the Teller County Sheriff's Office, the Teller County Search and Rescue, the District Attorney's Office, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. There are no details available about this search as this warrant has been sealed. This is a multi-state task force with numerous resources working tirelessly to find Kelsey, which is why I'm here today. We are asking Patrick to sit down with an investigator since he is the last person to talk with Kelsey face-to-face based on our investigation. There have been numerous questions about whether Patrick is a suspect or a person of interest. At this point, we are considering every possibility, and I'm not willing to jump to conclusions or label people involved in this highly complex investigation. There is a donation fund set up for the family through Wells Fargo under Kelsey Berreth's name. This is an active investigation. I realize you have a lot of questions, and so do I. We will not be pushing out any further updates today after this conference. And now I want to turn this over to District Attorney Dan May.
Good afternoon. We are one of the partner agencies that he referred to. When something happens in a small community, all the law enforcement partners come together to help out, and the District Attorney's Office is part of that. I can tell you that the Woodland Park Police Department has been working very diligently. They put together quite an impressive group of partners in this investigation. As I mentioned, they have the Federal Bureau of Investigation here. They have the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, certainly the Teller County Sheriff's Office, our office, and other agencies working across multi-state area and certainly here in Colorado. They are working very diligently, and every agency is here to find Kelsey. That is the purpose of everybody. It's very humbling to see how hard they're working around the clock, but they are looking for help from anybody in this community that might know anything about Kelsey. We're asking anybody to come forward with any kind of information they have starting back from Thanksgiving to today. So we're asking for your help. They're working hard. This is something that isn't going to be accomplished overnight. It is a very fluid situation. All updates will go through the Woodland Park Police Department. They're doing an impressive job. They are the lead agency, and they will be the contact point for this investigation. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we are going to open this up for questions. Thank you for raising your hand. I appreciate that very much. So I'll have the chief come up, and then we'll take a number of questions and then do our best to answer. And then again, we'll get back to the work of the day. All right.
So please keep in mind that this is an active investigation. And the reason we are here is to try to find Kelsey. And we're very early in this investigation. So if I can't answer your question, please be patient with me.
Go ahead.
Do you think Kelsey's still alive?
And do you want to repeat the question?
Do I think Kelsey's still alive? That's absolutely a possibility, and that is our hope.
And you might want to step a little bit closer to the mic. Right behind?
What was the probable cause to search the home?
So in order for us to get a search warrant, we have to have enough information for a judge to sign off on it. We did have enough information. A judge did sign off on that search warrant, and that's all I can comment on, that sealed search warrant.
Did we find, I know you said this is still very early, did we find anything in the home that might be important to the investigation?
So this search warrant just started this morning. It's going to take a number of days to finish, so I can't comment on that. I haven't received a briefing on what they found so far.
Well, right here.
Why did it take 12 days for you to search the home? Why did it take so long before the home was searched?
That's a very good question. Why did it take so long to search the home? There are a number of other things that we have done up to this point that have led to us being able to search the residence at this point.
Right behind?
In your remarks, you just said that you were asking Crazy to talk with investigators. His lawyer has been saying that you've been cooperative. Has something changed? Why did you specifically publicly ask him to talk to investigators?
We have yet to have him sit down with one of our investigators, and that's what we're asking for, is just for him to sit down with an investigator, since he was the last person to talk with Kelsey face-to-face, from what we can tell.
Is he saying no when you're asking him to do this?
Not at this time.
Right here?
Have you asked him outside of his press conference to sit down with you? Is he refusing that?
He is
conversation?
communicating with us through his attorney, and that's about all I can say on that.
Did he deny your searching the residence to begin with?
That's part of the investigation.
That's just part of the investigation at this
Can
time.
you also just talk personally about what toll this has taken on your department? Talk about what this case has been like investigating on a personal level?
This has been a very rough case for us to investigate. We're working tirelessly, many long shifts, all of our agencies that are working with us have been wonderful, and I just can't say enough good things about them, so thank you for that question.
We'll go back to the camera.
Can you say whose red truck that was on a flatbed bed that you took out of the residence?
That was part of the search warrant from that property. I can't comment on who that truck belongs to.
Other questions right here?
What was the custody arrangement like before Kelsey went disappeared?
So that's going to be still part of this investigation, so I can't really comment on that part of
What's
it.
going on with this 1 year?
Let's go 2 more questions. Okay, we'll go right here.
Can you say what the text message sent from Kelsey's phone to Patrick said?
I can't get into that detail at this
Did
time.
he travel after he, between the time that he picked up the child and when she was reported missing? Did he travel anywhere?
That would be a great question that we'd like to talk to him about.
And then we'll do, this is our last question, and again, we appreciate your patience with us. It's been a very active day. Go ahead, right here, last question.
Hi, you go down the Daily Mail. Has the people expressed concern about the baby daughter, the 1-year-old? Is it wise to leave her with him when you don't know what the score is? And has the baby been able to see Cheryl, the mother?
Good question. No, the grandmother has not seen her baby, her granddaughter at this time. Yes, we did see the daughter Kelsey's daughter last week. Yes, we are looking into that.
Is it wise to leave the with Patrick?
I have no information at this time that I need to take that child away at this point.
Can you talk about
We're
the
gonna
reward,
go
the reward,
Makes it
please?
suspicious.
We're going to get more information about the reward as soon as that's vetted out a little bit more, and we'll get you that, okay?
Is there a number yet on how much the reward is?
We'll get back to you.
All right, that press conference just now wrapping up. Woodland Park Police, the lead agency in the search for missing Woodland Park mother Kelsey Berreth. She has been gone for 23 days, last seen on surveillance video at the Woodland Park Safeway on Thanksgiving Day. The key point from this press conference is they do believe that her disappearance is more suspicious than what had been first believed. They do not believe that she is avoiding being found. They do believe this is suspicious in nature. We learned today they are searching her fiance Patrick Frazie's property. It's a big property, could take 2 to 3 days or so. They are saying they are not labeling Patrick Frazie as a suspect or a person of interest, but they're just not using labels now. They say anything is a possibility. They are asking him to speak with investigators. They say in these 23 days and the dozen or so days since she was reported missing by her mother, he has not talked with investigators. They say he's communicating through his attorney with investigators, and they want to sit down with him and talk with him because he is the last known person to have seen Kelsey Berreth when she gave him their baby on Thanksgiving Day after she was seen on that surveillance video at the Safeway. They are asking anyone to come forward if you have seen Kelsey Berreth, if you have any kind of tiny bit of information that might help them with this case. Please contact Woodland Park Police right away. They are working closely with the 4th Judicial DA's office, the FBI, the CBI, the Teller County Sheriff's Office. They are working to get a reward set up for information leading to this missing mother, Kelsey Berreth. And they are asking for donations. There's a Wells Fargo fund set up. It's under Kelsey Berreth's name. You can give donations, and that's to help the family as they are, the mother's here. She's not working, to help her set her up while she's waiting to find out the conclusion of this case. Again, if you have seen Kelsey Berreth, you know anything that could help police, please call them right away. And we will have the very latest for you on this search and these new developments tonight on News 5 at 5. Thanks for joining us.